So let's pull up that release date trailer.
This is Constellation Star Station LO868. Welcome aboard.
Bethesda Game
Showing signs over
Studios.
another one of those big anomalies.
Nice little space station right there.
Maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
I wonder if that right there is gonna be like their center of the universe type thing that like No Man's Sky had, or if that was just, you know, something they threw together for this trailer. So September 6th, 2023, the new release date for Starfield. And it's crazy because a lot of people, including myself, when Starfield first got its announcement date of last year of 11/11/22, was like,
Hey everyone,
nah,
from
that shit
myself
ain't coming
and
out till
everybody
next
here
year.
at Bethesda, we are so excited to finally tell you when Starfield
There he is,
coming out this year.
the good old brother Todd
We have
Howard.
poured ourselves into this game, and even I'm surprised how much we can pour. It is large. We're playing the game all the time. Shout out over here to lead producer Tim Lamb. Old school
Starfield in
fans
the
who may
background,
remember him
I ain't
from
going front.
The Oblivion making of video where he's sitting on a similar sofa.
It's a
doing
little bit
similar
far away,
things.
so we can't, you know,
But
I can't
also,
judge it
this
completely,
June,
but
we're gonna
it
bring you
definitely looks
into the
better than it
studio
did
and give you a deep
that
dive
first
in the
time we saw
game at our
gameplay on that
Starfield
screen in the
Direct.
background. I ain't
There's
going
so
front.
much that we still have to show you. The game has many of the hallmarks that you'd expect from us, but it's also a very unique experience.
Yeah, like these
And
little
again,
screens right
thank you
here,
all,
they look a little bit better
for
than
all your
what
excitement
we
about
saw
the
the
game,
first time.
your
It
support,
it's
your
looked like it's
comments. We
running a
really
little bit
do,
smoother.
Read it all, and look, we know you've waited a long time to play something new from us. Yeah, believe it or not, we're kind of the same. We miss it, and we really just can't wait for you all to play it. So thanks, and we'll see you soon.
That looked like No Man's Sky for a quick second. So Zubin says, I thought it was the 9th of June 2023. Oh, okay, you might be are you like overseas where the date is backwards? I think they do the day first and then the month second. So yeah, that could confuse you if you see it that way. But also at the end of this video, like I said earlier, you see down at the bottom it says Starfield Direct June 11th. So Starfield Direct I'm interested in watching because, you know, I want to see more about the game. I feel like the first showing of the game was bad. I thought the graphics looked horrible. I thought the gameplay and the performance looked bad. But I'm always interested in a sci-fi game. Like sci-fi is my bag. Like that's really one of my favorite genres of gaming. And while I'm not the biggest Bethesda fan, I want to give, you know, one of their games a chance. And the fact that this is a sci-fi game, it's making it easier for me to, you know, try and buy in. So that's why that Starfield Direct is going to be very big for me, because I want them to show me more about, you know, what you're going to be doing on these different planets and just how, you know, detailed each planet is. They talk about all these crazy numbers and planets. Like I don't care about that. Like, in fact, I would be more impressed if it was a smaller number that they were going for, but each planet be more detailed, because I figure we're going to run into a procedurally generated type of situation, or just planets where ain't shit on there. Like you go there, you scavenge some resources, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I mean? I'm not interested in shit like that. It's supposed to be a big budget, AAA game. I want each of these planets to feel unique, to feel dense, to feel, you know, like I'm exploring something that means something, that actually makes sense to, you know, my journey or just the journey of the story. So, you know, I'm a little bit concerned about that. But like I said, this June 11th Direct will tell us more. My boy Chris in the building, he said, why y'all give this trash game the time of day? Well, like I said, it's sci-fi. I bought No Man's Sky, so you know what I'm saying? Like, this looks similar to that, and, you know, I can't, you know what I mean? I can't go against what, you know, my beliefs are and what I like. You know what I'm saying? I like the sci-fi aspect of it, the exploration of the different worlds and shit like that. I like that. So I'm going to give it a shot. Butch says the Starfield Direct is right after the Xbox showcase, apparently. Yes. So let me go to the tweet. Xbox tweeted out, and shout out to what you call this, light mode for Twitter. Or you dark mode Twitter users is low-key serial. I don't even know if I can say that word on Twitter. I mean on YouTube. let me relax. I don't know what YouTube is banning these days. So let me chill. Let's just say y'all some unstable creatures if y'all use that whack ass dark mode that they offer on Twitter. So on the Xbox Twitter, it says join us for the Starfield Direct following the Xbox Game Showcase on Sunday, June 11th. So that pretty much confirms Xbox's showcase that they're doing. I guess it's not a part of E3 because I think all three backed out officially of this year's E3. So Xbox is doing their own thing. Nintendo, of course, they're probably still going to do a direct, but it's going to be outside of E3. And then, PlayStation going to do their showcase outside of E3. So, yeah, so it looks like we're getting some more Starfield gameplay at the showcase June 11th. So very, 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 very different from actually being able to get our hands and play Starfield in the next 12 months. We'll just get to see Starfield in the next 12 months. And that was my big, not concern, but that was my big issue with all of this. Like, people jumped all over me because I made a joke about when Xbox, talked about that at their showcase last year, that we'll be able to play all of these games in the next 12 months. And then now we at the situation where this game is coming out outside of those 12 months. And I'm not mad that they delayed the game. Like, of course I'm not mad about that. But a game like this from a studio like Bethesda, or should I say Bethesda, like, why even say that? Like, why even say that if you're not even going to be confident that the game is coming out? Like, what led them internally to feel like they could say that this game was coming to us within the next 12 months after it already had gotten delayed from its November 11th date of that same year? So that's why we all looked at it like, next 12 months, we could see it's coming out towards the end of 23. But they felt confident enough to say that. And so that's my issue. Like, internally, you got to know, like, something like this big of a profile of a game, you got to shut up. Like, after the first delay, you got to shut up. Like, shut up until you have a nice slate of gameplay to come out and show to people. Shut up until you have a concrete date internally that they feel confident in and that they're ready to share to the public. Because that next 12-month bullshit, like, that's exactly what that was. Like, they didn't want to leave that showcase with us feeling like we ain't getting shit for the next 12 months other than Redfall. That's all that was. They wanted us to feel like, okay, the gamers is already shitting on our 2022. That 2023, we gotta show them that something is coming within the next 12 months or that first half of the year that's gonna get them excited. And it wasn't ready. It just wasn't ready for that, for that time frame for them to give us. So that was my issue. I'm never mad at a delay. Never. Cynthia says graphics weren't horrible, just not something cutting edge. The performance was the most jarring thing. Yeah, so for me, the graphics, why I say it was horrible is because we talking about the world's most powerful console. We talk about a system that eats monsters for breakfast. Like, I want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what that power represents on screen. And I didn't see that. That graphics look like some early PS4 graphics. Like, I'm not seeing nothing like crazy next gen about this game at all. And if it's going to be in the worlds and how densely populated they are or how huge they are, then we still got to wait to see that. But we haven't. So I'm just judging it based on what they showed us. Bite Down said, hope it's better than the Outer Worlds. It looks similar. A lot of people I know like the Outer Worlds. So I guess it wouldn't be a bad thing if it's better than it or even similar in terms of game wise. So not every game will show that though. I mean, some of your best studios should show that. Your best studio should show the power of the console, whether it be in the graphical fidelity, the exploration, the AI, a majority of fields. It should show it somewhere. And just for how long, this game has been in development too. But we'll see more soon. But this is coming out on Game Pass too. So, I mean, I'm definitely playing this day one. Another interesting thing is, I actually have a Metacritic bet with Kofi Me and Kofi got a Metacritic bet because he was talking on the timeline, and we're probably gonna talk about this more on the Good Gaming show. But he tweeted out earlier that Starfield will deliver, and I was questioning him like, yo, why do you feel like Starfield will deliver? Like, what has you so confident in saying that? And he said that, what did he say? He said, simple fact is, this is essentially an Elder Scrolls level release. Just a hunch. We'll definitely know in June. And I read that and I'm like, yo, like, you had a hunch on that because it's an Elder Scrolls level release. Well, when was the last time Bethesda released an Elder Scrolls level game? Like, that was received, critically and, fan-wise, like Elder Scrolls was. And, to me, it was Skyrim. Like, Fallout 4 was, I think it did pretty well commercially, but like critically wise, it was in the 80s, so that's not bad. It sounds like it was a good game, but we all know it was littered with bugs, and we all know from the fans' perspective, it wasn't, revered as one of the best Fallout games that ever came out. So the fact that it's been so long since they released a big game, y'all know my motto. What have you done for me lately? That's how I'm judging you. So it's been, it's gone 8 years now since Fallout 4 came out, and that was like their last big release from the big guys, I guess you want to call it. And so I'm trying to figure out, they got to show him, and I don't have no hunches for Bethesda. They haven't showed much, and if you look at their track record, I think like hold up, let's look this up real quick. Let's look at the last releases for Bethesda. I definitely just spelled that wrong, but Google will fix it. Bethesda game. Oh, come on. I just had it. Here we go. Bethesda Softworks. No, not Bethesda Softworks. That's the whole. Yeah, Bethesda Game Studios. There we go. All right. So from Fallout, 2015. So Fallout Shelter, a mobile game. Fallout 4, like I said, we spoke about that. Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Special Edition, so the 100th release of Skyrim. Skyrim VR, Fallout 4 VR, Fallout 76, garbage, or at least at launch. I think it might be better today. Elder Scrolls Blades, a mobile game, and then Starfield, which is coming out this year. So, like, what has you thinking that this is going to be on the level of a Skyrim, which came out in 2011? I don't get that. Not saying it's going to be bad, but I just don't have the faith that this is going to hit like in the 90s. So that was what my bet was. I don't think this game is going to rate in the 90 plus on Metacritic. I just don't see it. And so he has, anything 90 and above. And if it's 89 or less, then I'll take that $20 bet. Yeah. Cynthia said games like Forza, Avowed, possibly Hellblade 2 will. Starfield, Hi-Fi Rush, and others won't. They'll be more stylized or just good, but not the best. All right. Xbox Canada got this man hype. Nah, I'm on his ass about that Xbox Canada. Ever since he went to dinner, ever since he went out to that dinner with Xbox Canada, man, he been acting different, y'all. We might have another yellow chair situation in the workings. Remember when you heard it here first. We might have another yellow chair situation with Kofi, man. That Xbox, he live streaming on their channel, going out to dinner with them. Like, come on, man. What is this? Now Skyrim will deliver? Did you play it? Did he play it? Come on. Kofi was at the Xbox Canada brunch. He was at the Xbox Canada brunch, man. He locked in. Leaky stupid. He locked in like Rock Nation. Nah, I gotta press that man on Thursday. For real. So yeah, man, that's pretty much my thoughts and feelings about Starfield. I want the game to be good. Like, shit. I want to love this game. Like, if they giving me a open world exploration sci-fi different planet, I like that shit. That's why I can't wait to get my PSVR 2 so I could get back on No Man's Sky and shit like that too. So I wanna play that. I want to play that, and of course I want to play Starfield. So we'll see. Yeah, man. What do you think? Anything else? Lynch DJ said, I don't think it's going to get a 90, but it'll depend on the games that come out this year. Might get it just because of the game drought. So here's my thing with like gaming now. Like after Elden Ring came out, I feel like games with open worlds, like it's like the effect that Breath of the Wild had on stuff. Like everybody felt like Breath of the Wild was like this groundbreaking new, style of gaming. And it did things that other games didn't do. So after playing that, it changed people's perspective on how they felt about other open world games. So after Elden Ring and people feel like the bar has been raised again, or just in another way, I think they're gonna judge these games different. And I think Kofi even asked on the timeline, like people saying like I keep calling it Elder Scrolls. Starfield looks like ass, but they think it's gonna score in like the 87s. Well, I can answer that is because the way I judge Metacritic and how I feel personally about a game, it's two different things. Like I could tell you right now that, like before, before what game was that? Last of Us 2, I think it was. Like I read the leaks and everything. So before that happened, I looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, there's no way in hell. I looked at the leaks and I'm like, there's no way in hell this game is gonna score more or the same score as Last of Us Part 1, based on what I saw in the leaks. And if you showing me what Starfield looks like, and based on what we've gotten information wise and what it seems that they're offering us, like you could tell like how the industry is gonna judge it. You could just get a gaze at just how the trends are going, how ratings are going for certain games. It's harder to even get in the 90s these days unless you're doing something groundbreaking. And even if you are a great game, but you're on the same level as your predecessor, you're probably going to score in the same area, like God of War Ragnarok did. Like it was a great game, but it was more in line of what we got in the first one, just better, like more polished, more variations, more locales. So I'll be interested to see like Zelda, like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Like, how's that going to rate? Are they going to offer us new things that change the landscape again? Or is it going to be, parallel, just more variety? Which would probably have it sitting at a similar Metascore, if not a little bit lower. So, True New Zelda might raise the bar. Star Wars might raise the bar. Oh, yeah, I saw some of that Star Wars Jedi Survivor gameplay. I think it looks good. I do think it looks good. The animations for Cal look, them joints look weird. Like he run and move like he got shit in his pants. Hey, what the hell is going on with him? What up, Roxas? Ain't shit. I ain't even supposed to be live right now, dog. I was gonna go live for the Capcom event, but it's tomorrow. So so yeah, I'll still be live for that tomorrow too. I just figured I'd talk about Starfield while I'm here. Oh, man. Running like he got a Depends diaper on, for real. My fault. But yeah, so now for Xbox wise, only other game we got to see if it hits the date is, or the 12 months, is Forza. Which I think it will. I think Forza is going to be the June game. I can see that. I could definitely see that for Forza. Yeah, so I ain't gonna hold y'all up for too much longer. Just wanted to get some thoughts about Starfield out there, and I'll fix up like the title and the thumbnail and stuff like that. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. What's good, Arcade? Shit, we was live. I was planning to be live for the Capcom showcase, but it's tomorrow, so I decided to talk a little bit about Starfield and Xbox and the delay and stuff like that. So yeah. How y'all feeling? Anybody in the chat interested in Starfield? Like, I know it's gonna be on Game Pass, so you don't even gotta buy it. Just, you know, get a nice little month subscription and play it. Anybody even gonna play it on Game Pass? Starfield. Is that how you say it? Mario 187? Oh, you gonna play it? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Like, look at the gameplay in the background like that. It's from a distance away, but it looked better than what we saw. Fernando said he got to see more. Yeah, I feel you on that. They really haven't showed us much, so I think that June showcase is going to be big. It's going to be a make or break moment for people's interest. Jack Move Johnny said he's interested in me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and that is your daily show. We are going to get out of here before people get a little bit too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Jack Move Johnny, he's a special case. He's going through a lot right now as a Grizzlies fan, and I feel him. You know what I'm saying? As a Nets fan, I've been through my share of, you know, down and dark moments. So I understand, but you know, you too shall overcome this feeling, and you'll be a better man for it. You'll be a better man for it. I promise you that, brother. I really do. Shout out to Jack Move Johnny. What's good, my guy? You holding up over there, my G? Like, I know. I mean, Ja was waving the Tulio on the live stream, and now he now they tell him to sit his ass down for a few games. So he be all right though. He still got the you know, they still kind of treating Ja with the kitty gloves. He ain't Kyrie level yet. You know what I'm saying? When Kyrie did anything at that point, they was like, yeah, get this dude the fuck out of here. He need to retire. Like, he ain't there yet. They still, you know, John's 23. He's still young. They telling him, like, listen, you got to get your shit together. So right now it's the fool me once stage for Ja. So everybody is like, you know, all right, let's give him a chance. Let's see what he does. Next time he do some shit after this, then you might start seeing him lose some endorsement deals and things like that. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna be doing Powerade commercials. He gonna be doing fucking Waukesha. He gonna be doing Waukesha commercials. You know what I mean? Talk about one of his guys from the block. You know, they got their own concoction. He doing endorsement deals for them. Gotta get it how you live. Young boy said, stop the violence, and Ja increasing it. So I also heard that Kid Smooth predicted that Starfield will be a 90+ rating on Metacritic. So I got that going against Kofi. BG predicted it'll be an 87 because all of a sudden BG's been Negro Damas. So, you know, I got that on my side. And I got me, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty right around here a lot too. Shit, I wanna thank me. You feel me? So yeah, I think I got that bet in the bag. I got another bet with Kofi too. I think about Elden Ring. If the DLC is coming out this year. And I think I said yes. I think I'm gonna lose that one. But I don't know. I feel like we might see something at one of these showcases with the launch date. Maybe at like a PlayStation showcase or something. And they'll give us like an end of the year date for the DLC. How long was it after Bloodborne did we get the Old Hunters DLC? Was that the same year? Bloodborne might have been the same year. Old Hunters, right? Release. Where we at? Old Hunters was released November 20th. Yeah, that was the same year. God damn. And I know Bloodborne is a much smaller game. But I do think this is going to be, the new DLC is going to be in the same world, probably just new areas or something like that, like the same map maybe, which Bloodborne was pretty much too. It's just you got access to new areas within the same world. But yeah, that was the same year. So if we talking Elden Ring came out in February of 22, and then so we're already a year past, and then the end of this year it's like almost like a whole nother year. So I could see it. Elden Ring devs just got to hit copy and paste. Oh, that's funny. Copy and paste gonna get it done. You think I'm gonna lose the Starfield bet, but win the DLC bet? Oh man, I got more confidence in my Starfield bet than I do that DLC bet. They should port both Bloodborne and Demon Souls to Steam. I think Bloodborne gonna get a remake. Because believe it or not, we're only 2 years away from the 10-year anniversary of Bloodborne. So just imagine if all this time, like, not even all this time, like maybe they attempted to do some things where they were bringing it to PC or trying to get it remaster or something, and it just wasn't working out, and they decided maybe they have to do like a whole remake or something like that, or like more from the ground up than intended. Shit, we coming up on 10 years since Bloodborne. That sounds crazy. I feel old as hell. Like 10 years since Bloodborne is insanity. But believe it or not, yeah, Bloodborne came out March 24th of 2015. So we almost 10 years from Bloodborne, and that 10-year anniversary, maybe they do a remake or something, or announce a part 2. I could see that. I could see that. What happened? Oh, it's some new revealings in the Activision Blizzard deal with PlayStation. PlayStation was talking about Xbox sabotaging the Call of Duty game on on PlayStation before coming out on, and that way people will buy it on Xbox instead, because the PlayStation version will lose its quality stamp. I'm like, yo, PlayStation, where the hell was y'all worrying about games being buggy and shit when fucking Returnal came out? Returnal was a broken mess when that shit came out. Y'all ain't say nothing about that. Damn. And why would they sabotage the PlayStation version when that shit sells the most on consoles? That didn't make no sense. Microsoft wrong for saying Call of Duty running on Switch natively. Listen, that's kind of low-key been the best part about this Activision Blizzard deal, is that they just coming out talking nonsense from both ends of they, you know what I mean? Both sides of their mouth, because they just downplaying each other, or downplaying or just saying wild shit to get either the deal blocked or get the deal to go through. We know damn well that game ain't coming out on no fucking Nintendo Switch natively. What? Are you kidding me? You imagine Warzone on a Nintendo Switch? Warzone 2? That shit running at 3 frames per second. 180p. Hell no. This is going to force Sony to bring back Twisted Metal, SOCOM, Killzone, because they need online games. I mean, they got 10 games in the development, right? So maybe some of those are shooters. You know? I don't know about a shooter in the traditional sense, because I don't know how much people like those games these days anymore. Like a SOCOM, as much as I would want it, I would want it real bad, because it's a tactical third-person shooter. So I do feel like there's a space for it. But SOCOM as an IP is so like far and forgotten, even by the masses, that I just feel like they would have to do something different to it just to get, some of the masses on board for it. Definitely put it out on PC like day and date, because if anything, that's going to be where a big amount of the audience is at. Killzone with its heavy controls, I don't think that would work in today's multiplayer field. I just don't. They would have to, I think they would have to retcon, I mean, not retcon, but they would have to adjust those too. Shit, people didn't even like the Killzone heavy controls like back in the PS3 days. So, but I'm just running my mouth at this point. I will be back tomorrow for the Capcom showcase, and of course, Good Game, and another episode of that at tomorrow at 7 p.m. So, y'all boys be good, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button before y'all leave. I appreciate y'all sticking around, even though I didn't have no showcase for y'all, but we did talk about Starfield, so I did kind of kill that bird while I was here. Quick predictions for the Capcom show tomorrow. I see Resign said Resident Evil 4 demo. That will be fire. If Resident Evil 4 demo drops tomorrow, I hope so, because I might even live stream that. Well, it wouldn't be after the showcase, but after the Good Gaming show. I'll definitely play that live. Street Fighter, maybe they'll give us another, like a beta, open beta or something. Because believe it or not, that game will be out in like a few months. So maybe we get like an open beta for that where everybody could play, check it out. And what else? What else did Capcom announce? Well, that dinosaur multiplayer game, that should look like trash. I forgot what that was called. Is it Pragmata? No, Pragmata is that other game. I don't know what the hell happened to Pragmata. And then, yeah, we'll see. We shall see. It's not supposed to be a long showcase. I think like 20-something minutes. So, it won't be too long. But we got that to look forward to tomorrow. And yeah, I'll catch y'all tomorrow though. Y'all stay safe, be blessed, and have a good night. I'm out. Peace.